Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Diamond Moment. I'm Frank Enriquez, and I'm here with a good friend and at the same time a mere fighter, Pietro Ferreira. Which once in a while I just want to call him Pietro.
It
But
sounds fun.
how are you, big guy?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, excited to see you fight again, but at
I
the same
appreciate it.
time, hoping that you got better this time.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
So, how does it feel, you know, after fighting at BCT? What was your biggest challenges in that fight?
Yeah, first fight always you get the jitters. Put energy, too much energy where it's not supposed to go. I'm really trying to keep my mental stable and my relaxed. Feel good in that ring one more time. And yeah, just overall better, more calm, more collected. Try to put a better performance.
All right. So when you were in BCT, that first fight, you had the jitters, but you did great in the first two rounds. What
Yeah.
happened?
So I feel like I put too much of myself out there. The first couple rounds, I was feeling myself. I was getting those punches in, and I overdid it a little bit. As you saw, got tired, but it all
You,
worked out, so it was good.
I mean, you got tired, but you knocked them down. And I was like, holy, the power came out of nowhere. But the biggest thing was seeing you. It was like watching you being like a little kid again because you were with a big smile ear to ear, even though you were like, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So how's the camp so far? We're only 1 week away from the Battle of Tampa Bay. How has your preparation gone? How do you feel?
Honestly, I feel great. I've been putting a lot of work here, a lot of work at home also. Trying to perfect everything that I was lacking. It's been very intense. My sparring partner, like everybody else that I put in work with, like has been great to work with. And yeah, a lot of sweat, a lot of training, and overall, I really like this camp. It's been really good.
All right. So as they say, you always go continuing to improve from one camp to the next. But do you know who your opponent for this match is?
Not familiar, no, but whoever it is, I'm ready to go.
You ready?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
We're gonna see you tie him down and keep him, put him on a lock. Nah, just kidding.
I'm
No,
ready
but
to adapt.
you're ready to adapt. That's the right mentality. That's how it is. So as we go in and we're in closer and closer to the Battle of Tampa Bay, what's the one thing that you want to say to your fans? Now that they saw you already at BCT, they saw you, you know, they were cheering for you and everything. Was that almost all your fans over there in the stands that were
I'd say
screaming?
I'd say so. Yeah, the few of them. Yeah,
I mean, they were like screaming and everything, and I was like, whoa.
yeah. It's a pretty tough match. Like I'm very glad to have everyone around me. But yeah, I just want to see everybody watching every fight do a little better, little improvements here and there. And then when we first look back into that first fight, we could see the big progression. And that's what I'm excited for.
Great. And being with progression and talking about, like the training and everything, how has it felt? You're a full-time college student too, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So how are you able to balance all that? You having this intense camp, going to school, paying attention to the teacher, trying to do your work from school, and then training at camp. How did that feel?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I say I haven't skipped a couple of classes, but like I try to do my best to fit everything in. I really like I picked a schedule for college that really works for me. So I'd be doing classes before I go to class, and then I'll go come train. So I've been really like trying to put little like trainings in between the classes and stuff. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't really work out. I either have to skip class or training, but it is what it is.
All right. So, as we talked, we've been talking about the amateur, career and everything as we're developing it. You're going for your second fight and everything. Do you think that fighting is you're looking at making it an all around commitment, or you think that it's just gonna be at the amateur level? Or
Yeah, so My biggest focus right now is a step at a time. You know, like my next fight is what I'm focused on. That goes good. Next fight, and you know, it's like a little ladder. You know, I'm trying to
Mhm.
climb that ladder. That's the main goal. Not trying to look too ahead. They get caught up with the pressure, with the expectations. You know, but I'm ready to climb that a step at a time. Every next step, like put in 100% of my work, and yeah, keep going.
Nice. And what degree are you pursuing?
So right now, currently I'm undecided, but I'm trying to do engineering right now. Only because this campus that I'm currently on doesn't have engineering, so I'm transferring over to Tampa. So yeah, everything should work out, and hopefully I get my studies, you know, get better at managing the time with training and everything.
What do you want to say to your fans? You know, like that can't come to the fight, but are gonna be able to watch it on online if they go ahead and go to diamondpointsports.com and purchase it. You know, what
Yeah, so
you
I'll be sending the link out to everyone. You know, that have a lot of family in Brazil, a lot of family in Miami, and you know, I'll be trying to get them to purchase a pay per view, watch the fights, you know, follow every little step. You know.
all right? Well, hey Pietro, like I said, man, it's gonna be great seeing you again fight. You know, and I want to wish you the best of luck. I'll be there at the fight. You know, and you know we'll see you walk with a smile. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, brother. I
All right.
wish you the best.
Thank you so much.